Yo, what's the word, y'all? It's your boy Smoking Me TV rolling up another one about to catch this cipher. You know, I got the co-host, aka the apostle, and like she really don't even need no introduction. Y'all know who this is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the face, y'all see the smile that lights up every room that she ever walked through. The GWOAT, man, Clarissa Shields. How you doing today, Queen?
Hey, y'all, I'm doing good. I just had my sparring today, 8 rounds, 3 different guys. I'm just getting ready for June 3rd.
Mm.
Guys,
Yeah, grown men. Yep,
Yo, why
professional
you acting like that's
boxers.
that? Don't act like that's a surprise. We heard her
I
name a
know it's not a surprise. I mean, she
yeah,
said, guys, I just want to, you got to be specific in today's time. You know what I'm saying?
you know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
guys, professional fighters like myself. Just got to get ready. That's how world champs have to prepare.
Were you sparring with other world champs?
Nope, it wasn't no other world champs in the gym, but they was professional guys who working their way up the rankings.
Okay.
Undefeated. I fought I sparred a 175er today, a 140 today, and like a 126, I think.
This is why you running around here beating these people up like that. That's a fact. It's why you running around here beating them up like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, quick question. Why boxing?
Well, I kind of feel like boxing dang near chose me. I feel like it's really in my DNA because my dad used to box and he went to prison a couple different times, but his last time when he got out, he was going through a lot, and he said that if he would have stuck to what he was passionate about, he would have never went to prison. And me as a kid, even me now, I'm always asking like, what, why, like how that happened. And I asked him, what was he passionate about, and he said boxing. So when my dad said boxing, it was like when I asked the question, what was he passionate about? Whatever he would have said, I would have gotten into because I really wanted to make my dad happy and let him know, like, you may not be able to do what you're passionate about, but maybe, you can live some of your life through me. So when he said boxing, I just was like, I can fight a little bit. And so I went to the gym. I trained for a week, and the coach said I had to have somebody sign me up. I asked my dad to sign me up. He told me no, told me that boxing was for men and that
Mm.
he didn't want me doing it. He told me I was too pretty to box. That's what my daddy told me. And I didn't talk to my dad for about a whole week because I was like, don't tell me no. Like, if you're going to tell me no to not box, then let it be because, you know, some other reason other than I'm a girl.
Nah, facts. I got a 16-year-old daughter, and her first day in the gym,
Okay.
right? Her first day in the gym, her coach CJ, you just might know him or been past him coming up in the ranks. Um, she was hanging off the pull-up ball, and he was punching on her stomach. And I just seen her, like, she had no type of emotion. She was just looking straight ahead. And I'm like, what is she looking at? And I seen her looking straight up ahead, and there was a picture of you and Queen Underwood,
Okay.
and it was a signed picture in Gym X.
Okay.
And she just jumped down when she was done and went straight for the picture and was like, it's just something about them that just makes me feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just remind me of myself.
Oh, you giving me goosebumps. I get that all the time. I also get that from little boys too, who look up to me and tell me that they trying to train as hard to just have my accomplishments and to be a world champion, win the Olympics. So I'm happy that I could be that sight for her because representation is everything. And that's one thing I didn't have coming up was the representation. Somebody who I could look up to in boxing. Like, yeah, we had you had Layla Ali and you got Ann Wolf, but it was like you didn't see much of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's not their fault. I'm just saying that women's boxing was so far behind that even those women weren't really showcased that much. So I grew up looking at Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, um, Canelo. These guys are who I came up looking at, like Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis, Tommy Hearns. Those are my idols coming up.
Okay, okay.
Well, well, since we're here, you tweeted yesterday about why women don't support women, and I thought that was an interesting topic. So, That's a question right now. Why don't more women support women's sports?
I don't know if it's like a jealousy thing. I don't know if it's I'm speaking just from boxing because I go to all these girls' fights. Name it, I've been there. Kid Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, there. Um, Franchon versus Ellen Cederos, there. Alicia Baumgartner versus whoever, I'm there. Um, Amanda Serrano fighting her fights, even if it wasn't Katie Taylor, I'm there. Senicia Estrada, I have flew myself out to Vegas, got my own hotel, my own dime, my own time. I'm there.
Mm.
So all these girls who are champions, I have been there to support them, and I don't benefit anything from it but raising the sport of women's boxing. But you can only do that and only feel comfortable doing that when you're not jealous of the other person, when you're not thinking that, oh, if I give them shine, it'll take away from my shine. And I've never thought like that. I've always tried to, big up any girl, who I felt needed it, and even Michaela Mayer, I've been to so many of her fights, you know, I didn't think that Alicia Baumgartner could beat Michaela Mayer. Yeah. And I told Alicia that, and Alicia looked me dead in my eyes and said, I'm gonna prove you wrong. And I said, okay. She earned her respect from me. But I was, even after she earned her respect from me, she beat Michaela. I go to her fights on dime, on time. I'm there to support you.
Mm.
They gotta run
You
it back.
know,
They gotta run it back.
I believe so. I believe so. That
They
they
gotta
that
run
they
it
should.
back.
It was Listen, it was a very close fight. I wasn't able to watch the fight the night of because I was fighting. And
Of course.
it would have just threw me off trying to cheer, for who I wanted to win, and then get no. It just was like I told them back there, just cut the TV off right now when they fought, because I just was like it's just getting me too riled up.
Because you came up with Michaela, right?
That's my sister. You understand what I'm saying?
In Gym
Um,
X, that's the picture. Is you, Michaela, Estrada, Queen Underwood. It's a bunch of y'all in one picture
okay, I know you talking
up
about
on the
at the
wall.
it probably was the USA picture that we all got ready for the World Championships, I believe.
Facts,
Yeah, that's the picture you talking about.
facts. And that's how my daughter learned too. She knew who you were, but that's how she
Okay.
learned who Queen Underwood was and Michaela Maya and Estrada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those girls are great fighters, and I believe that Michaela Mayer will be champ again.
Okay, okay. So let's get to water crisis in Flint. You a
Hmm.
very big supporter of that. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely I'm not from Detroit. I've never been there. But when you looking out for your community like that, I always appreciate things of that such. You know what I'm saying? How were you feeling about that today?
With the Flint Water Crisis, I always wear my hair blue, and I told my community that I would wear my hair blue till we had clean water. No, blue is not my favorite color. I look better in other colors in my hair, but I just want to keep bringing awareness to it because it was a time where it was making front page news. Flint water crisis, dirty water is poisoning kids, teenagers, um, elders. And it was killing people. And they were talking about just the lead in the water, but it was way more stuff than just lead in the water. And they talking about people got paid this and got paid that, and they're supposed to be fixing all the pipes, whatnot, whatnot. But I don't know where they're at with fixing the pipes. I don't know where they're at with all the money that's been funded to Flint to fix the water crisis. I just know that Flint still needs clean water, and best way you can do it is to bring awareness and let the people in the world know that if you want to send waters to Flint for families to pick up, reach out to some churches, go online, because it still got people that go and get pallets of water and they give them out for free. So it's a lot of that in Flint, and I'm one of those people who still do that. Have the water drives, the Christmas drives, turkey drives, Easter, and just trying to find a way to make poverty not be so hard in Flint, Michigan.
Peace to you for that. Because you're definitely making a lot of families happy. You know what I'm saying? And feeling like at least somebody cares. You
For
know,
sure.
uh, uh, a lot of these famous people, they get that little bit of bread. They run around buying that jewelry, getting crazy, just doing dumb shit with the money instead of helping out their community. You
Hmm.
know, and you doing that. So that's definitely like uh, a big thumbs up. And
I ain't against jewelry now. I don't know why my gold chain ain't on, but it's probably in my case somewhere. But and I got a Rolex too. So I'm all with the, with the jewelry and all the, the hair, the clothes. I got Gucci stuff. But I think that it's all about if you want to get back to your community or not. It's not really about people just spending all their money on jewelry so they broke. It's like, no, they still got money. It's just about, do you want to help the community or not? Do you feel like helping the community will, do you feel that it's important? And most people be like, only thing that's important is me and my family. And it's a lot of people that's like that. Not just celebrities, but regular folk. It got some people who just selfish and only think about themselves. I. So it's all about the kind of person you are. And do you really want to help other people? And I know that I want to help other people, and I want to have a better community in Flint. I want to be able to walk around Flint and everybody, give me that respect and know that, yeah, she really looked out for the community and she really changed the culture around here.
now that's love. That's love. God get definitely gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying, with what you doing and more.
100%. Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying? 100%. Two, this is something that I always stress. Um, I got even more heavier on you from watching Champ Side. Um, I was definitely part of the baddest brand of the land, and he always kicked how you don't get the respect that you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I've always seen it. I've always on my platform, being in lives, being in on Clubhouse. I always kick like you don't get what you deserve.
I don't get what I deserve, but everybody know me.
That's a
Everybody
fact.
know I'm the one, right? I'm the one, not the two. Everybody know this. Um, what I've been doing is just controlling what I can't control, and that's just, at first they wasn't, talking about the big venues and stuff. I wasn't getting those opportunities, but I have sold out the Boardwalk Hall, which holds 6,500 people, and I have sold out the Masonic Temple that holds 4,500 people. When I was getting ready to fight in Flint, I sold out the Dort Federal Event Center, 6,500 people. So I've always had fans. It just was one of those things where, when will I get the shot to fight pay per view on a huge network? When will I be able to fight at Madison Square Garden, T-Mobile Arena, Little Caesars Arena? And I manifested Little Caesars Arena without even knowing it. To be fighting in front of 15,000 shows that not only do folks know me, but they respect that everybody else know me now. And that's huge, and that's where like more respect will come from. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it will come from. People will, you know, um, you can grow off of that. So we got a strategic plan to keep growing in boxing and just keep growing my brand after this. But it's just one step at a time. But about the respect though, everybody respect me and everybody know me. But it's just that women's boxing has never been looked at this way before. And for us to get to where we need to get to in women's boxing, it's going to take not just me, but it's going to take a whole lot of these girls speaking up, um, getting ready to make the change, and just, you know, fighting.
Because you definitely deserve way more than what they be giving you.
Okay.
Like you put in the work. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You the only woman that's been undisputed like this. I mean, the only person that's been undisputed
Yeah.
like this. Come on, they got to give you them flowers right now, right now. Like it's
Well, I'm going to get
ridiculous.
the flowers, whether they want to give them to me or not, because I'm just going to
You gonna go up there and
Kick.
snatch him. You gonna take him.
I'm gonna kick down the door. Ain't nobody shutting no door on me that I want to get in. And just knowing that um it just gets bigger, and me being 28 makes it even harder for them to try to stall me out because I'm so young and I got so much time. I could be boxing till I'm 40 if I wanted to, but you think by the time I'm like 32, everybody in the world won't know who I am. I'm gonna be a household name by 30, 32.
Out here in New York, you already are.
Yep.
That's a fact. I
Yep.
don't know a soul that don't know who Clarissa Shields is.
Even up in Vegas. When I go to Vegas and I go to those big fights, I take more pictures and sign more autographs than all the fighters there. People just walking past them like they regular. Not me. People grabbing me.
Look how it was when I seen you when at the Shakur fight.
Man,
You was frustrated. You
I
was
wasn't I wasn't frustrated. I just hadn't been out in a long time. And I had just got over dealing with social anxiety for the past year and a half. So I forced myself to go out and support Shakur. And when I got there, I just was overwhelmed with all these people who missed me coming out because I used to come to all the boxing fights. Because I've been to Shakur fights before, but it's been a while.
they
It's
love
been a
you,
while.
man. They love you, Clarissa.
Yeah, for sure they do.
You definitely the truth. I watched it and I didn't sit too. I was sitting like right by you, and I'm looking and I'm just like, yo, she ain't gonna be able to make it out of here. And I said, because they just keep stopping her. I was like,
For
and
sure.
stopping. She's taking the pictures with people and all of that. And another thing too, I gotta say to you, I gotta say thank you for being such a stand up person.
Oh, thank you. I
Cause
swear, I can't remember your podcast, Smoke with Me, and I was just like, okay, and I had it in my phone as my note. And you reach out a couple times, like, man, I keep missing them. I keep missing them. And then finally I just was like, I'm a woman of my word. So when I was just writing you randomly, like, hey, you trying to still do it? Like, it wasn't me trying to be funny. It's like I just be really, really busy with
no, listen, I already know.
with
I already
everything.
know. Listen, I chased Zab Judah around for like 2 years. That like he's like that's my idol. Like I love Zab. I chased him around for 2 years and then finally I got him. Like
That's my that's my spirit animal. I think that me and Zab Judah is probably the same people. We just man and woman. I swear to God, like I think I spent 2 days with Zab in Vegas, and we was out with all our friends just doing stuff in Vegas, and man, we had the best time. Like that is like a brother. He like I've met somebody who I think is just like me. And I'm talking about if you want to smoke, we give you to smoke. If you want to laugh, you want to laugh. We gonna have a good time. Like you want to party, we can party. But it's like we don't mind whatever switch you want to go to, we there. So I really I freaking love Zab Judah, and congrats to him on getting engaged, man. That's
yeah, you see
crazy.
that, right? You
Yeah, I
see that?
did.
I
At
was
the I
there.
think it was the
I got
Boxing
the
Hall of
chance to,
Fame.
yeah, I was there. The
This light work
New
to
York
me.
State Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. I like that. I definitely like that. I was standing right there when he was doing it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I said, this is hard body right here. I respect him.
Nah, for sure.
I
If
respect
that if that can be a man of his word, and as hardcore as he is, if he can get on one knee and ask a woman to marry him, like I believe that ain't nobody more tougher than him to where they can't get on the knee and ask a woman to marry them.
now that like listen, that's a fact. I've been married for going on 18 years.
Oh my God, congrats! You don't even look. What, you got married when you was 7? How old are you?
I'm 36. I'm
Okay,
36.
okay. I'm
I
like,
got
bro, you don't even
married.
look like you older than 25 for real, like 30 at most.
Yeah, I got married at I was 20.
Damn,
My wife
congrats.
got pregnant. She got pregnant with my daughter. I said, nah, I gotta marry this girl, and we've been together.
No, I feel you.
Cause
That's what's up.
we've been together for 20 years, and
Marry 18. That's what's
yeah,
up.
for real, for real. So my man Maniac is out here. He's a pro. He's 2-0 with 2 knockouts.
Okay.
He was like watching you grow from a distance from the amateurs till now. I want to know what do you value most as a woman boxer?
I value most of my feminine side, honestly. Like people look at me, when I put on my nice clothes and stuff, my dress and my heels, and it's kind of like a hidden power. People don't know that, that this right hand is like a Mack truck. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that this hook could put their ass down if they ever tried anything. Um, and it's like one of those things where it's like, yes, I'm a fighter and I'm a world champion, but I'm a woman, and I'm very, nice and sweet and humble and stuff. But I'm also a gangster. That's what I
Um,
love most about it. That's what I value about being a woman. Like it's like a hidden gangster. You don't know you mess with a hidden gangster.
all right, he got another question. He said, he was like, "Do you feel you accomplished all you can, or what are your goals you looking to accomplish next?"
Um, hey man, if there's belts out there to get, I can get them. Okay. It's never enough. It's never enough. I think that I can become undisputed a fourth time. I can win more world titles. It's long as there's somebody with the belt. There's a great woman fighter coming up. It's just my job to challenge them. It's not nothing against no other woman fighter, not against Natasha Jonas, Terry Harper, Cecilia Barackis. All these girls have taken it upon themselves to make it seem like me calling them out was just so bad. And it's like, no, that's how you compete. That's what you call being competitive. If you're a good boxer, and you said in the interview, I if I think I can beat Claressa Shields, so why can't Claressa Shields say, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance? Come on.
Shit,
So
you
that's just
you and Devin the only two that I ever see that be undisputed and calling people out.
yeah, cause it'd be like they be trying to well, they can't make it seem like I ain't here, because I'm top dog. But as far as in with Devin, it's like it got guys who ain't got no belts and guys who got more Instagram followers and stuff, and they saying stuff like, trying to like disregard Devin Haney, and it's like, bro, he's a champion. He went to Australia twice and beat, what's his name?
As he did, Cambosis, George Cambosis.
George Kambosos. I can't remember his name for nothing. But I mean, even with that, it's like he's the undisputed champ. And I know we got a lot of great fighters at what's that weight class, 135. But
Mm-hmm.
it's still like you can't say that, oh, these are the four kings of 135 when it's literally only one king. Seriously, like the belts matter. And if those guys want to be the
Mm.
king of that weight class, they need to do what Shakur is doing. Shakur Stevenson is calling on Devin Haney. He's answering the call. Devin Haney, I want to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't say like, how Ryan Garcia was kind of disregarding Devin Haney. And it's like, no, Devin Haney was a world champ and
Facts.
he was calling out Lomachenko forever.
But
Forever.
we seen how that played out though. Lomachenko went and got that French fries belt and
Franchise belt,
get,
yeah.
and gave Devin that WBC belt. So you have to.
Which I don't understand that because how is Lomachenko franchise champ, but I'm not franchise champ? It's
You don't want
confusing.
you don't want to be that though.
No, it's still just like no. If that's what
I
y'all, if
understand.
that's what
I
y'all
understand what
ranking as
you're saying.
the highest, like world champ is world
He
champ.
should be that 3 times.
I fucking think it's way too many belts, way too many organizations. And that's why it's so hard to become undisputed unless one person or two people got the belts and you can fight them. But it's so hard to get those fights made. Like I'm just happy that I just came out the gate, like give me the best. Hammer was undefeated, 9 years professional.
But
You
you
know,
made her look like pure shit. I just gotta be real. Like in my head, I'm like, yo, maybe Clarissa gonna have some issues with this girl.
yep,
And when you got in there, you made that look super dude. There was nothing she could do with you. Nothing.
nothing.
You
But you
she
know
go
what?
every single round. That looked like Floyd and Canelo.
She, I don't know what it was with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she thought she was better than me. I don't know if she didn't watch the film. I don't know. I just know that when I got in there, um, that wasn't even my best. You know what I'm saying? I got
Mm.
in there knowing that I could beat her and that I was gonna push her around and hurt her. Like I already knew that. I just didn't know why she didn't think that. I think maybe it was early in my career. I think I fought her in my seventh fight.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's like with her, she's like, oh, I got the experience, I got the belts and I'm undefeated 9 years. So she really felt like she really couldn't lose and she didn't pay me no mind. But yeah, I actually silenced her. I don't know what she did after we fought.
All right, now look, June 3rd,
Yeah.
we got Hannah Gabriels
Yep.
for the second time.
Yep.
First question is, why give her the rematch?
Well, when girls call my name, I answer. You know what I'm saying? She's a dangerous fighter, uh, a 3-time division world champ, just like me. And so it definitely made sense. But for the last couple years, she just been going around lying, saying that I don't want to fight her again. And I'm so scared of her because she knocked me down. And I won't give her a shot at me again. And she's the only one who can do anything to hurt me. And it just was like, oh, it just was like, why do you think that? Like, I'm not scared of nobody. I'm definitely not scared of you. I won unanimously. Um, But I think that her having that power to just put me on my ass really gives her a different level of confidence, knowing that she got that shot in the bag. She got it in her left or her right hand to where she can just feel like she can throw up a shot and it'll knock me down because it happened. Like that's just facts that it happened. She is the only person to knock me down in my career. So it's a scary fight for me, to be honest with you. And since we've been there before, she knows what to expect, knows how I fight. Even though it's 5 years ago, I fight completely different, but it's still like she still had that knowledge of when we was in there. Some things I still do the same,
All right.
so um
What are you gonna do different this time?
there's no way I could box her the same. It's impossible for me to box her the same because I've just been getting better and better and better and better since fighting her. So, even when I watch the film now, I'd be like, this was such a terrible performance on my end. Yeah, I won unanimously. Yeah, I got her from the knockdown and did my thing. But it just like when I watch the fight, I'm like, ugh, who is that? That's not that's not the GWOAT in there. So now that we're gonna fight again, she has to know that my power is different, than what it was. That my speed is different, that my IQ is different. And when you fighting against world title opponents, like world champions, like I did, Savannah Marshall, Emma Cozen, Ivana Habazin, all these girls that I fought against, know that I've picked up things from them and that that's what's gonna make the fight harder for her is that hasn't really she hasn't had that tough competition. So when you get in there with somebody who it just feels like they on a different level, you know what I mean? And she's gonna have to deal with that. And I already heard some excuses. Oh, my back. I went and got surgery on my back. Clarissa been running for me 5 years. Um, I've been fighting heavyweight. She thinks that being heavyweight world champ is something to be proud about in women's boxing. It's like, who the hell is a champ at heavyweight in women? Who's the champ there? And she's like, oh, so cocky. Oh yeah, I'm so strong and powerful now. And it was like, no, you're not. A fucking 140-pounder can be the heavyweight in women's boxing. Like, stop the shit. And she just talking about she gonna knock me out, knock me down again and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm putting up all 5 of my undisputed belts. How come you're not putting up your little, heavyweight world championships so I can be 15-time world champ? That's
Mm.
because she not
Ooh.
gonna win. She
That
not gonna beat me.
can you say that one more time?
Yeah, she not putting up her world title belts.
That in the 15-time world champ.
Yeah, so I'm 13-time world champ right now.
Uh,
If Hannah Gabriels put up her heavyweight world championship and I beat her, I'll be 15-time world champ.
your Hannah, put that up.
For real, it's only fair. Why I gotta put up my undisputed championship?
Put it up.
And if I lose, she be undisputed. But when I win, I'm gonna be undisputed still, and then she's still gonna be heavyweight world champ. No, I want your belts, just like you want mine.
Mm. There it is. There it is. So what's your prediction for the fight? Because your skill has gotten better since then. Your
Man,
power.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hurt Hannah Gabriels.
Mm.
I'm gonna hurt her so bad. Like, they're gonna be calling the police on me after. Come lock me up. I'm a and the thing is this, she ain't no easy opponent. I just know that the fact that I got so much respect for her and that she do carry a little punching power, it's gonna have me on my A game. And I ain't taking her lightly at all. Soon as she slip up, I'm a bang her ass. Soon as she slip up. Soon as she throw a punch too slow. Soon as she counter too slow. Soon as she step back and take that second. Soon as she get tired, whenever. I'm gonna catch her ass. Like, soon as I feel like, you know what, it's time for me to take her through there. I'm gonna take her through there. Like, I don't want to go 10 rounds with her. She can throw a lucky punch in the 10th round and put me on my ass. I want to get her out of there as soon as I can. So every punch I throw is gonna be calculated. Um, it's gonna look like a dominant performance. And then if she don't give me that energy back, like she really want to scrap, I'm gonna take her ass out
Mm.
because I'm at a whole different level, and I'm not gonna wait on her or fight to her level like I did first fight. I'm really gonna hurt her, and if she don't come best prepared, hey, if she come best prepared, the most she gonna last is 7 rounds, the most.
Mm.
If she come underestimate me, thinking that because she knocked me down 5 years ago, that means something, she'd be out of there before 7.
And listen, I know how, if so, how much have you doing PFL and training in PFL, has that impacted boxing?
No, it hasn't impacted boxing. No, it's actually made me a more dangerous fighter. I've learned things in MMA that has helped me with boxing.
Mm.
You know, um, boxers don't know about the clinch, about the inside work. It's illegal in boxing. Holding is illegal. Clinching is illegal. Like, people do it and the ref break it up. But in MMA, ref ain't breaking that up. So you got to find a way to get openings and how to land shots in there.
Mm.
And that was a great eye opener for my IQ. And then also too, um, just the distance. So boxers look at, chest up, shoulder, right? That's what they look at. But doing MMA, you look at the whole body because you have to. They got kicks and knees and stuff that can come. So now my vision is just so broad now, like that I see the legs and I see what you're doing with your feet and I see what you're doing with your shoulders all at the same time because I had to change my view from doing MMA. And this actually helped me in some ways. Like, I know when somebody about to rush in with punches, when they getting ready to throw certain shots, because my eyes is looking at the full body and not just shoulder length.
Okay. Now you got somebody that I kind of look up to. Gerald Tucker, GT the
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
He's your king. How much impact does GT add to your game plans?
GT, I added him to the team because he's a great coach. He got good eyes and he really just great energy in camp. Um, he's added a lot as far as in, making me focus on landing with the two big knuckles, um, turning my shots over, being more patient, breathing when I punch. This is all stuff that I've been working on for years, but he broke it down to where it's like, all right, I understand what you're saying. And just his expertise too. It was great to have him in the corner when I fought against, Marshall. I just remember hearing him the whole time. You know, everything he was saying, I was just soaking it in and just doing whatever he had yelled out for me to do. And we got the victory. Right now I believe GT is in camp with Floyd, so he may be in my fight June 3rd, or he may not. I don't know, but he still texts me and check up on me and stuff. So he's still part of a part of the camp in some shape or form. But it was just great to add him to the team, though.
Yeah, nah, that's peace. When I interviewed him, that was my first interview here when I first started my podcast. GT gave me my first interview, and
That's crazy.
he told me, he was like, "Yo, listen, I got a surprise." He was like, "I ain't gonna tell." I can't just say it on, you know what I'm saying, but behind the scenes, I could tell you." And he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be going in camp with Clarissa and Floyd," and I'm looking at him like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I couldn't say nothing." He's like, "I can't say nothing yet, but you know what I'm saying, just keep that between me and you." And I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." Like and when he finally posted, I'm like, "Yo, we talked about this." He's like, told you I'll be in there with the boat." I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." I'm like, "Definitely."
Speaking of that, smoke. Hold on. Hi, GWOAT.
Hey,
You wanted to say, hey.
I
So that,
appreciate that.
like most definitely, like when I seen him in your when I seen him in your camp, I said, we about to see a little bit more power coming from the globe.
Yeah,
GT nice.
yeah, he's sweet as hell.
He
Yeah.
he nice. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'm like, we're gonna
And
see a little bit more
and
power.
like,
And I seen it that very first fight with you and him. And I said, yo, the way I'm like, yo, look at the way I'm looking at my wife, like, look the way she hitting this girl. I said,
man,
she
I
is
am.
hurting her.
You know what? If it was a girl inside the ring, right, who was doing me how I did Emma Colson, they would have stopped that shit. What are we talking about? 10 rounds of dominance. But I go in there and smash these girls, beat them up, and the ref just be enjoying the fight. They not protecting these fighters. But if it was the other way around and the girl was making me look like I can't do nothing with her, I'm just getting my ass kicked. Man, ref would stop that shit 5th round.
Speaking of rounds, do you think you'll see the day where y'all go 12 rounds or 3 minutes?
I believe I'll see the day where we go 12 rounds for 2 minutes. Yes.
We'll
Now
take it.
3 minutes, no.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
I will for sure.
We'll take
Uh-huh.
it.
I already know. You train with somebody. You spar with somebody that is very very close to me. I'm saying, I talk to her every day, damn near. Jamie the Miracle Mitchell.
Yeah, yeah, I love
Yo,
Jamie.
nah, she love you. When I talk to her and we start getting into women's boxing, it's always, yo, look, Clarissa Shields, the quote, the quote, the quote. It's
I
always, you
moved
know what I'm saying,
around
like
with
she
her in
like
Vegas, man. That's my
Jamie fuck with
homegirl.
you. She,
Yeah, for sure. I
really fuck with
actually got to hit her up.
you know what I'm saying? So like, and I always ask her like, yo, how was that sparring? She was like, yo, smoke is like they say. She was like, we was putting in good work with each other. She was like, but it's like they say, like, yo, Clarissa is it, man.
Yeah, and Jamie, no, I wasn't trying to knock her out and like that. It was like I I just matched her speed and matched, her work, you know what I'm saying? And but I wasn't trying to really put like power on her or Ava Knight. And Ava Knight was smooth as shit. Like she was nice. Nice. I'm talking about Ava Knight was nice. And Jamie was so slick and so small, so fast. I really just worked with them because I already had box with what's his name? A light skinned Justin Joshua. Damn, I'm so terrible with names.
Was it Jay Leon?
Nah, Jay Leon was there though. I'm trying to think. Who did I box with? Let me put his name in here.
Not Skywalker.
It's a man. Um, Godly. It ain't Joshua, is it? Man, I can't. I know this man's name. Godly, I can't even remember right now. But I had worked with him too that day, and then I had got some work in with them.
Yeah, nah, Jamie respect. She got respect for you as a woman. As
No,
a,
for sure. And same here.
that's a fact. That's a fact. So, when it's all said and done, what you want to be remembered for?
When it's all said and done, I want to be remembered for fighting the best, you know, working the hardest, you know, making the most change in women's boxing. Like I think a lot of these girls are just way too quiet, man. They just way too quiet about how we get treated, you know, how much money they making. It's really all about, oh, long as they getting it, long as they getting money, long as somebody backing them, it's all cool. And they really like, you know, F the other women fighters. You know, and for me, it's like I want people to be able to say, like, nah, bro, she looked out and gave us all game. She gave us all a blueprint, you know, to how we can make money and raise our stock, you know. And I just want to go down in history for that. And of course, as the greatest woman of all time in boxing, you know, I want to go down in history as the greatest athlete to ever walk this earth, like
Mm,
on some Kobe
mm.
stuff for real. Like I'm not just a great boxer. I can run, uh I can hit a baseball, I can do a couple things, but it's like I want them to know, like, when as far as when it comes to being competitive, I'm there and I'm with all the smoke. Whenever you want, whenever you got it, I want it.
Got a question.
Yep.
So when you're not running, you're not hitting the baseball, you're not being the GWOAT, what do you do to keep you in your space? Like, tell me about Clarissa. Like, do you sit around the house play spades? Like, do you just get a cup of water and watch your favorite show? What do you do when it's your me time?
During my me time, I really just be on social media. I watch TV. I walk my dog. I get on the phone and talk to people and text. Um, I might go out for a weekend, you know, throw on some clothes and go like to the beach or something like that. But um, outside of boxing camp, I just spend a lot of time with my family. You know, right now, before I started camp, I've been raising my sister her three kids. You know, she got like, so my little niece just turned 3 years old yesterday. Kalia Shields turned 3 years old. My nephew Gemini Shields is 6, and
Did you
my
say
oldest
Kalia?
nephew, huh?
Did you say Kalia?
Kalia Shields. Yep. So my little niece just turned 3.
I
My
think that's his daughter.
Oh, is it? That's crazy. And my nephew Gemini just turned 6, and my nephew Bradford Johnson is he just turned 9. So I take care of them when I'm in camp.
I had a moment. Oh, my bad.
Nah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, my daughter's name's Kalia too, and
Oh, that
she's
is so great.
yeah. I'm here. Actually, I'm here at the hospital with her now, so that's why it
Okay.
kind of hit me right, you know. So yeah, appreciate that.
I pray everything be all right, whatever it is.
All will be well. All is well. God got her.
Good.
All it just when she said Kalia, it just hit me. You know what I mean? Because that's my baby. She's special needs, but she's such a warrior. You know.
No, I hear you.
But nah, PC, like you do a lot for a lot of people. It seems like,
Me, yeah.
yeah, it seems
What?
like for a lot of people, and
I as I'm getting older, I just be talking to God and I be like, God, I am not your no limit soldier, okay? We need to find somebody else to do it, okay? Like, or send me some help. I do everything, for a lot of people, and I do everything for myself. When I'm in camp is the most time when anything really gets done for me. Like, I have a great assistant, her name Jennifer. I mean, she, make sure my clothes stay clean, keep the house in order.
peace to Jennifer.
Clothes, yeah, like Jennifer do like so much stuff for me. I got a masseuse who come make sure she give me at least 3, 4, 5 times a week. On like she's on call for me.
Mm.
You know, um, this is probably the most me time I get is when I'm in camp. When I'm not in camp, my life is it's about everybody else. If that's boyfriend or kids or family, mama, dad. It's always about them. It ain't never about me when all this boxing shit is over with.
I like your boyfriend too. Like he's supporting you with everything that you do. Always stand right behind you. You know what I'm saying? He's a big boy. Um, what was I getting ready to say? Devin and Lomachenko.
I got Devin Haney, but it depends on which Devin Haney show up. He can't go out there trying to outbox Lomachenko. He got to go out there and put them hands. He got to fight him, just like Tiafimo did. He can't go out there trying to just tat tat. Tat. He got to go out there. He got to fight him, make it uncomfortable, and then maybe box him. But he
But
can't go out there trying to play like, oh, who's the smartest boxer?
you don't think so?
No, no. Man, Lomachenko got the angles and everything. It's like you got to go out there like Tiafimo did, win those first 5 rounds because Lomachenko getting older.
You don't think that I believe Devin could turn him. He do
I
him
think they'll be outboxed.
with him.
I need Devin to go out there and hurt Lomachenko. I don't want to see no. If it's boxing versus boxing, I think Lomachenko is just gonna use his brain and just click, 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 click. But when you hurting somebody and you putting them punches on them, they don't be able to think. He don't need Lomachenko in there thinking. My opinion. So I think Devin Haney will win. Just don't go out there and make it a boxing match because at the end of the day, this is Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. Even though Devin Haney is the champ, don't act like they won't give Lomachenko the decision in a close boxing match.
That's a fact.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a whole fact. So, now, go ahead. Okay.
Okay. So after Hannah Gabriel, who is next? Cause I got a request.
I don't know who next after Hannah Gabriels, man.
I
I
got a
don't
request.
know. Who you
I got
got?
it. Raquel Miller.
I believe. Did my team send out something to Raquel Miller for this fight? I think we reached out to her because I wanted to fight her. I wanted to fight her. I wanted to fight Maricela Cornejo. I wanted to get the rematch with Savannah Marshall,
Mm.
and then it was Hannah Gabriels. So that was how my list went. But I guess my team was saying that it didn't really look too good for Raquel because she hasn't been in the ring in a while. So I guess that they didn't think that it was a good fight, but I think it's an excellent fight, and I would love to punch Raquel Miller in her fucking face. Yes, I would.
All right. Well, somebody gotta get punched in the face.
Early.
It's gonna be her punched in the face, the stomach, the damn titty, everywhere.
All right, and now they saying we've been getting speculations for the last 2-3 years. It's always been like, oh, this date, that date. Now again, they talking about July 22nd. Spence versus Crawford. Who you got and why?
I don't answer those type of questions. Nope.
I got you. I
Them
got
is both. Them both like them people are. Them both of them are close to me, and my opinion matters on that situation. So I'm not. I don't want neither one of them mad at me, or because Earl is like my big brother, always has been. Terrence Crawford, pound for pound, to me, and gives me a lot of advice and everything. So
you.
I don't even want to. Nah, I can't. I can't comment on it, but I will be there watching,
I
eyes
respect
wide open.
I respect you. So, do you think it's gonna happen in July, or do you think the fight is gonna happen at all?
I don't know. I would like for it to happen.
I would love for it to happen.
I think all these big fights is happening because of me. I done made these men have to
Mm,
show up or shut up. That's what I've
mm.
done. All these men, they was avoiding each other, talking about politics and this and that. I went to a whole nother country to give a girl smoke
Mm.
twice. And then I've been fighting. Look, the way that I'm fighting, I'm gonna be undisputed 7, 8 times if they don't if they don't want me to take off like that. They need to fight each other and put all the belts on line for because it's like, why
Fact,
not? Why not?
fact.
Like, I remember when Earl, no, I remember when Terrence Crawford was fighting at 140, he was undisputed champ, right? And then I seen him in the interview saying, I want to be the first two-time undisputed champ. And I just was like, hold up.
Hold on, pause that. Rewind that right quick, bro. Let me hear that again.
For real. I'm like, oh shit. So that gave me something to be like, you know what? All right. So what can I do after being undisputed at 160? I'm like, I'm going to 54. But I was going backwards. He was going up. I'm like, I'm about to go to 54. And 54 is a hard weight class for me to make that weight. But gangsters do what gangsters do.
Mhm.
And you get ready for it. So I went there, start collecting belts, and then boom, undisputed. I'm like, yes, two-time undisputed. But I thought within that time that he would be fighting for the undisputed championship by then. I remember this interview he had was years ago. Years ago.
I know what interview.
Yeah, so I seen that and I just was like, but it's like that feat is so hard to do. And now that I've done that, and now I'm 3-time undisputed because I've been undisputed twice at 160, one time at 154. It's like, well, to me, being me becoming undisputed isn't that hard. And I just want to say something. People keep saying that I'm 3-time undisputed because women's boxing is easier. I don't know if they smoking crack or cocaine.
Yo,
I
for
don't
real.
I don't know which one. But it's simple. When you fight the best, that happens. Okay? It just happens when you steady calling out the best, fighting the best. That's what happens. Like all I fought is number ones, twos, or threes. I ain't looking for no and with that, respect to the girls that tell me yes. A lot of these girls is telling me no. So
Dang.
when it comes to the politics in boxing, it's like, no, bro. These men are wanting to fight each other, but there is someone who's saying, no, not right now.
Facts.
No, not right now. No, But
That's
it's
fact.
like if I can go all the way to another country and put my undisputed championship on the line, I don't want to hear about no politics. I I went and signed with the girl promotion. Hey, bitch, I'm here. Yeah, that part. No, it's not that hard to fight the best. It takes two people saying, I want to kick your ass. And then I'll say, I want to kick your ass too. And then you guys sign on a dotted line. That's it. So when they talking about some, oh, it's easier, no, it ain't. It's not easy fighting the number ones, the number twos, and number threes. It's not easy to beat them. And especially with me doing it early on in my career, like I got 13 fights. I am so happy I'm finally in double digits. I can't believe I got 13 fights because I thought it was gonna be a longer time than this. But to know that my next fight I'll be at 14 fights and six fights away from 20 fights, I just can't wait till my record say 20. I'm gonna be crying every time I look at it.
Nah, man, you supposed to rejoice and be happy about your accomplishments because you doing what men ain't doing.
For sure.
And at think about it, it's still early in your
It's
career.
really early.
It's
Yep.
really still early in your career. So half these dudes ain't getting no. They don't get one shot at a belt at 13 fights.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? And
well,
you
well.
undisputed 3 times. That's
I
like
mean, all this patent record stuff, I don't understand it. I don't know how a guy has 30 fights, but only got one belt or not even one belt. I don't understand it. I don't respect it. You know, Unfortunately, I never wanted to pad my record in boxing, but the numbers count on there. For some reason, it's a huge thing to be able to say I'm 20 and 0, 25 and 0, 30 and 0. But when, a fighter goes and do their homework and they look at the opponents you fought, I don't want them ever to see nobody with a losing record on an opponent who I fought. I just don't want that. I want to fight people that got winning records, you know, two, three, one loss, zero losses, undefeated. That was the kind of fighter that I want to fight. I want to fight somebody who gonna put it all on the line, not to lose they O, or not to add to they one. You know what I'm saying? But when you get in there with somebody who got a losing record, I just don't know like how you get turned up for them. Like how you go into camp and train hard when you know this person already got 10 losses.
Fact. So you know you going in there every fight that you already kicked their ass.
Right. It's like, mm-mm.
Got a question.
Right.
When you finish, do you see yourself being a promoter or commissioner or somebody as an ambassador in boxing?
When I retire, I see myself as being a commentator. I see myself as training the next up and coming. I believe that I'm going to train a few girls to make it to the Olympics, honestly. I don't know which Olympics, but I believe that I have the recipe. I've beat all these countries and I can teach what I know. It's the difference. It's like, yeah, I got a couple, like, yeah, I think that I have a lot of talent, God given talent. But the way I box, I was taught how to box. The only thing I wasn't taught was my heart and my grit. Like that comes from somewhere else. You can't teach that. You either born with that or not. But as far as in my skills, I got good defense, good offense. I'm always learning, and I can teach what I know. So I believe that as soon as I get the time, I'll be able to train a girl who, and she got to listen, and she got to already have her own grit and her own heart. But as far as in the skills, I don't know how to, what to teach her and how to build her up and how to get her ready for all different kind of styles. And she'll be the next me.
Mm. So any of y'all young girls, man, y'all better pay attention. When she let that be known, I know y'all better flock around and get that knowledge. For real. Y'all better get that knowledge because she's a generational talent. Like you're a generational talent. Like when was the last time there was a woman like you? Well, Christine Martin. How
Chrissy
long?
Martin wasn't Chrissy Martin wasn't shit like me.
And look that part right there.
Zero.
That part right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, you even had a so-called legend duck you. Shout out a so-called legend duck you. See, I got respect for her, but I don't call her legend because I feel she ducked one of my favorite female fighters.
And Wolf.
Exactly. I feel Ann Wolf.
We doing this? Is what we doing?
Ann
We
Wolf
doing?
would have Ann Wolf would have put her clean out.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I disagree.
I believe that Clarissa would have beat
Disagree.
her up. I was
You said
on that
Ann Wolf. Yeah, I'm not talking about her.
both. Both.
You said,
Both. You don't got it for either one, bro. Come on.
let me say this.
So,
Let me just say this. Let me just
okay,
say this.
so
Come on, hold
Layla,
on, hold on. I'm gonna stop.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. In the beginning of their careers, the first half of career, yes, Ann Wolf beats that one. I'm talking about the Layla after she got with Roger Mayweather and them. That's a different Layla. She don't beat that Layla. Being honest,
Okay, so was this the Layla? Was Layla with Roger then when she fought against Jackie Frazier?
Hmm?
I don't think so. I don't. I gotta do more. It's not fresh in my mind, but I don't
Okay.
think she was with him yet.
Okay. Just asking because I've never seen a women's world title fight be for 8 rounds until I seen that fight. And I thought that was a crazy fight because Jackie Frazier only had been boxing for 1 year.
Facts. Mm. And gave her all types of issues. Let's be real.
All and if the fight would have went 10 rounds, I mean, I wonder what would have happened because they was both tied, laying on each other, breathing hard. I think Layla had a better 1-2 than Jackie Frazier, but that was about it.
One more fight I gotta ask you about, and
Yeah.
that's somebody like I respect both of y'all because y'all came out the gate looking for that real smoke, and that's for Sean Cruz. You know what I'm
French
saying?
Honor.
Y'all came out the gate.
They just spawned. They just spawned.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
You know I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, but they came out the gate. They first fight was each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen they been stuck together ever since then. You know what I'm saying? Now she's getting ready to go in there with Savannah Marshall. How you feel about that?
I think Franchon got the grit to get her. I just need her to be in the best shape, be her sharpest, be mentally ready for that crowd because they are hostile, and just know that it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. Like Savannah Marshall, I know I went out there and I won unanimously and I beat her ass like I said I was gonna do, but there were things in the fight like her size is a problem, you know. She's a very very big girl. She don't hit as hard as everybody say. That's one thing I was shocked about because that's all they talked about in the lead up. Oh, she's so strong. She got one knockout punch power. She knocked
Listen,
out most of her opponents in 2-3 rounds.
when you fighting Maria from Bella's barbershop around the corner, of course you're gonna knock them out.
Right. Who gonna come 3 days and a week's notice and all that? Like, that was just smoke and mirrors, man. That's all that was. Like, they wanted me to believe the hype. Like, why I gotta believe the hype of all this girl knockouts and stuff. And and I'm looking at the facts.
You
Like,
beat her in
I'm
the amateurs
yeah.
I mean, the thing is this though.
like 100 times. You beat her in the
Hold
amateur.
on though. Hold on, Smoke. The thing is this. I'm not gonna shortchange you, Clarissa. Maybe she do hit that hard. Maybe you just beat different. Cause you was rolling with it. You just beat different.
No.
Who she fought
Uh-uh.
though, that she was hitting on like that. Come on.
I'm
When
just saying, look,
she when
let's
she was
listen.
hitting me, I thought that, nobody, I don't prepare my body to take punishment. If that make like
Okay.
I get in the ring, I box, I do what I do, but I want to take as less punishment as possible. I want to inflict the punishment, and I want to be defensively responsible, offensively responsible, and just protect myself at all times. I know
Right.
that the reason why I will never be like, because I've been hit hard before. It's like I'll never be shell shocked or scared to punch because I know how to make shots not be that hard.
Mm.
I know how to, okay, you trying to go for that hook. I'm going to pin my hand up here. Bow, you may hit me, but you hitting my glove. I know how to pin the elbow to the body. You know what I'm saying? If you throwing good body shots. I know how to roll and slip and roll punches. Like, motherfucker punch coming. I'm like, whoa. So just with that, when she did land clean, which I believe it was the third round, second round, where she landed a clean right hand. I was on the outside bouncing around and she said, boop. I just remember that being the hardest punch of the fight. And it
I
was
think she
like
was.
when you
Go ahead.
think
I'm
what?
sorry.
What'd you think?
I think she was. Think she was partially gutted by that. I think once you came out and you saw and she saw that she couldn't move you and you was moving her, I think she was probably gutted by that.
See, people, I don't know. You know what? I know what it is. Being 13-0 with 2 knockouts, I do get that you guys think that I can't punch.
No, no, no,
Look,
no, no,
I
no, no.
get
I
it.
think you gutted her. I think you gutted her.
No,
I
no,
think
I'm
she
just
saw.
saying with the women I fight, they look at the record and they say she don't punch that hard. She going out there, she tapping everybody up. And it's like, no, no, no. I catch your ass the right way with this hook, you going down. I catch you right with the right hand, you going down. I hit Savannah Marshall with a body shot. If we would have been in America, she would have took a knee. I seen it. I hit her with a body shot. She said, ugh, ugh. She wanted to go down so bad. So bad. And it was one time she caught me with a hook and she thought and it was a strong hook she hit me with. She thought it was just the meanest hook. I came back and hit her with 4 shots. Bow, 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 bow. She looked at me like, oh my God, yes, I came to fight. Yes, I did. If you want to make this the fucking domestic violence,
Word.
I'm here for it.
And people gotta stop thinking too, like I said, Clarissa came out from the gate fighting these beasts. From
Yep.
the gate, like literally. People say, yo, I came from the gate. No, she literally came out the gate fighting beasts. and was
Facts.
whooping on all of them. She didn't start. Let me go fight these couple of cab drivers, these hairdressers, get work something up, and then jump up in here with somebody.
But
Nah,
that's the thing
she was
though.
doing it from the gate.
I didn't even need to. Like when I had turned pro after winning 2 Olympic gold medals, I think a lot of these guys pad their record up to to get known. They got to get known. And it's like for me, I came out the gate. People already knowing who I was, different countries and all that stuff. Like I came out the gate just like, hey y'all, and everybody was just like, oh, we are happy you're finally here, type of deal. So I didn't like when I fought French on pro debut, I had went 0-18 looking for opponents. And it wasn't that all the girls turned me down. It was that the commission was saying no to everybody. The commission was like, no, we're not letting her find somebody who's 13-8 and she's 0-0. She gonna knock them out because they're 13-8. They was talking like I was gonna kill people, and they probably was right a little bit, but it was like they turned on people who had winning records, 15-4, 13-8. We came out the gate calling out everybody, and it was the commission that was saying no. So like the commission be putting on some of these fights now, and I'd be like, damn, where was the love at when I was trying to get me? It wouldn't have been an easy fight, fighting against a girl who's 13-8 when I'm 0-0. It wouldn't have been an easy, scrap, but they have never given me the opportunity to even pad my record. So it was like we just came out the gate like, you know what? After we went 0-18, I just was like, we just gonna fight the best, and that's all I wanted anyway. But you want to use the blueprint like everybody else use. You want to fight 10 times a year so you can hurry up and be 10-0. But it was like for me, I was like, you know what?
Take your time. That's it.
I said I just want to fight the best. So third fight, I'm fighting main event for a world title against a girl 17-0. I was 3-0. She came all the way from Germany talking that stuff. I pieced her up, knocked her out 5th round. And I think I would have more knockouts if I would have kept that mentality. But when I beat up Nikki Adler and I stopped her, and then I stopped Sylvia Shabados, people were saying that, oh, Claressa only knocking these girls out because she's strong. Claressa don't have no skills. And that pissed me off so bad when I heard it. So it made me take a different approach
I don't know where people
to my fights.
This ain't no Wilder over here.
Man, listen, Wilder, man,
Ain't no Wilder.
he'll knock your ass out, and he don't got to have no skill. He'll knock your ass out, though.
Facts.
And put your ass straight to sleep. But
I
I just was like, dang, like, in boxing, I wanted to be known as the pound for pound number one. But when they're saying like, oh, Katie got way better skills than her, Clarissa's just strong and
No,
punch fast. I'm like,
no. That should never been a
nah,
debate. That should have never
it's
been a debate.
it don't need to be no debate now.
Never.
Now,
I don't
one
know
thing I
what
would give her though, in that Amanda fight, she showed me she was a dog. She did show us that. She showed us she a dog.
Katie been a dog. That's why like they talking about this girl Chantel Cameron beating Katie Taylor. No, and no. No, not gonna happen. Katie is a dog. She's skilled.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, she may not talk much, but if you look at her demeanor in the ring, that girl is mean. She mean, like she mean business. So that's why, like, they talking about, Chantel Cameron bigger. So, so what?
I did want you to beat up Natasha though. I did want you to beat her up. Natasha Jones. I did
Natasha
want you to beat her. I did want you to beat her up. She was talking too much. I did want you to beat her up. She was talking too
talking
much.
too much, and then if I was to show you our DM, you'll be like, she copping please in this mug.
Yeah,
She
she was
want to be
talking too much. She
friends.
talking too much, man.
In the
She talking
DM,
too
she
much.
want to be friends. Like I just respect you, and I don't know why you don't like me. And what did I say that made you want to fight me? Like you ain't got to say nothing. You got a belt. I want to whoop you. But I was like, you said that Savannah Marshall was gonna knock me out, and then you think I want to be buddies with you. I don't want to be fucking friends with you. I honestly, anybody who said that Savannah Marshall was gonna knock me out, I damn near want to choke their ass. And that's me being for real. Cause it was like
Go.
Ain't that what you said?
I
Smoke,
work
smoke it, smoke.
hard.
Didn't you say that?
Say what? Never. You know I ain't never said nothing like that.
He been funny.
100% I was with Clarissa. You already know that. I was the one. We was in clubhouse one night. We were going back and forth. Like I'm in there with a I'm in there with a good with a very good coach named Coach Ronald Sims.
I know Ronald.
Well, Ronald Sims, very good coach, very
Yep.
knowledgeable, and we was all in there talking about it, and me and him was going back and forth with somebody. I'm like, yo, look, I'll pin up the video right now. Pin it up. I said, cause you gonna have to watch this, bro. I don't know what anybody's saying that why they think that this girl even deserves to be in the ring with Clarissa. She ain't did shit for
Man,
one.
get out of here.
I said, yo, bro, she lost to Clarissa in the amateurs. Nah, she beat. I said, bro, she got cheated. Go back outside, I posted a video, and I posted it. They came right back like, nah,
Listen,
you was
Sky
right, smoke. I knew
Sports,
I was right.
Sky Sports pulled one of the dumbest moves I ever seen in my life. It was fight week. This was before the Queen had passed away. And a couple days before then, they posted the amateur fight on YouTube. Y'all, they end up cutting the comments off. All the damn comments said, "Oh my God, Clarissa Shields actually won the fight." I said, as much as y'all don't like me, understand this. I don't gotta lie about nothing. If the girl beat me, I would say, hey, you beat me fair and square. You did it. Congratulations. She did not beat me.
That's a fact. You
And
outboxed her. You outboxed her off top.
man, I went out there. She was running.
Eh,
First two rounds, I know I won. Then when they told me that I was down on the scorecards, I got aggressive. I'm talking about hunting season. I'm a bear, you a deer. I'm out here. And I mean, I chased that girl, hit her with shots. All she did was hold me, try to bounce around. But I won that fight. And they weren't giving me any points or anything. And I finished the amateur 77 wins with this one loss. And I keep telling everybody, it's just something I gotta live with. But I did not lose to her, and I just could not wait till we got in the ring with each other in the pros to show her I'm really going. I'm really about to fuck you up.
Yeah, like and everybody already know pros and amateurs is very different. It ain't
And
about
then
like
someone, she a better pro than me. How? Cause
I
she fight bums.
don't know
Excuse,
how.
I don't mean to call the other girls bums because they probably don't like me for that. But shit, if you look, don't go in there 3 days notice fighting no girl or a week's notice. Like that's a girl would never do that with me. We'd never be able to call a girl like, hey, can you fight Clarissa and it'd be 3 days? They'd be like, what?
Sounds crazy.
It never happened.
So PFL, you going back?
I'll be doing PFL end of the year like November.
All right, all right. You know who you fighting? Or that's still underneath the ropes.
I, I don't know. I just know I'm gonna do a bunch of wrestling practice before.
All right, all right.
That's all I know.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, I'm like, yo, Caressa, she doing MMA. I'm like, please, because you don't really see the boxers go from boxing to MMA. You see the MMA guys try to box and end up getting their ass whipped
You don't see no professional world champion boxers going to MMA.
at all. And I seen in you did your numbers both times. I'm like, yo, you gotta respect this lady. She did both.
Yeah. I believe that if I was to put if I was to just stop boxing, right, and just put it on hold maximum 2 years and just focus on MMA, I believe that I can be PFL world champ. If that was my only focus, because at the end of the day,
I
fighting
believe
is
that.
fighting. It don't matter if it's boxing, MMA, kickboxing, whatever. A fight is a fight. And if my goal is to come in here and see who can inflict the most damage, see who can take the most, and I just learn those skills, I already have the natural ability already to think in a fight under pressure. Right now, I think the lack of knowing the other arts is what is what got me the split decision loss. But I think that if I was to fix that and add to my jiu-jitsu, add to my wrestling, I think these girls wouldn't be able to do nothing with me. Nothing.
Yeah, not too. And I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, they better not try to stand there and box with her.
Nope.
I
Nobody's ever
said,
gonna do that.
I said they gotta realize something. I said, yo, she's mainly punching. She's working on her hands for the most part. I said she's strong. Shh. She's strong. I said, so them gloves is way smaller than the boxing gloves.
Hell yeah.
She's definitely harm you. You're gonna be feeling like you're getting hit bare knuckles. She's gonna harm you. I wouldn't stand there and box with Clarissa
My
Shields.
damn
Everybody in.
my damn but the thing is I can force them to have to box with me if I learn those other
See that.
arts. You
But now
know, so that's what I'm gonna do.
you've been doing that though anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You've been
Yep.
doing that anyway. You've been forcing them to box. And
Yep.
it looks horrible for them. It looks horrible.
So
I
it's
just
just like if you was to give me 2 years and I really focused on it, I believe that I could do it. If the it just right now women's boxing is booming so much. You know, so many great fights out there. You know, we got Shadesha Green coming up.
She's talking about the come ups.
We got the
She's all
because
around.
I'm watching everybody. You
Mm.
know, I'm watching everybody because you never know. Like these girls from 135 is jumping up to 154 out of nowhere. And then be like, you never even thought you would have had a chance to fight these girls, but then here they are at the weight class you was undisputed at. So it's like, you never know how boxing can go. Like Hannah Gabriel's coming from heavyweight back down to middleweight. Like it's just some stuff that you don't really be. Women's boxing is so unpredictable. Shit, you can see me at 147. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really unpredictable. So it's best to just keep your eyes on everybody and see what everybody doing. Like I think somebody mentioned to me, O'Shea Jones. I think she fighting at 47. I think, but it's just like with me and her. Um, I don't know. You never know what may happen. She may come to 160. She may decide that she want to fight, you know, or that she want to test herself or that she's good enough to become world champion against me. You never know. So it's just best to kind of like, you know that there's always somebody up and coming, so you don't overlook them. You know.
See, that's something that you mentioned is something I always wanted to ask you. Like your body built different.
Yep.
Cause you usually go up.
Mhm.
No, you switched that all around. You went down.
Mhm.
How did you do that without harming your body?
Honestly, I have a great nutrition team. Perfecting athletes. That goes out to them. You know, after I got dropped by Hannah Gabriels, I was coming from 168 down to 160. It was my first time, but I had the roughest time losing the last 2 pounds to fight against Hannah Gabriels. I went 2 days without eating, only ate like a salad and drank a little bit of water. It was like my weight would not come off me. And it was like I have to make weight because it was like I don't give a fuck if I gotta pass out on the scale. I'm making 160. And I just didn't think that losing 8 pounds would be that damn hard. It was hard, and I never had to lose weight before. I had never went that much time within fighting before. So so I'm thinking, when you in the Olympics or you training, you fighting, 20, 30 times a year, amateur fights. But it just was like in the pros. I don't know how long it was before I got to fight with Gabriel. I probably was off boxing probably like 3 months because I wasn't a fighter who wanted to train when it wasn't time to get ready. You'd be like, I want to do other shit.
Yeah.
But you start eating and you hanging out and all this stuff and you gain weight. And before I knew it, I was probably like 172. And then we got this fight at 160. And then I got to 68 easy because that's my natural weight. But losing that 8 pounds, I mean, six of it came off, but then that last 2 pounds was hard, man. It was hard to make that weight. And so after that, I'm like, I'm getting me a nutrition team. I want somebody else to have to worry about this and not me because I don't never want to go through that again where I had to damn near starve for 2 days to make the weight. And then when it was time for me to eat, I really couldn't even eat. I had already been, drained and starved out for 2 days. And so now I'm just in the ring, and I had to force myself to eat, but it's like my body just was not taking food because I starved it. Yeah, so I got me a nutrition team, and I've been working with them ever since.
All right, peace, peace. You got anything else, AK? Frozen, bro.
Real quick, man. I just want to say, I'm frozen.
Yo, you in the Matrix, bro.
Frozen.
Yeah,
You in the Matrix.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to really keep you too much longer. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know you busy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I said, I don't want to hold you too much longer. Um, I just want to say again, thank you. You know what I'm saying? You 100% stand up. 100% stand up.
Thank
Like
you.
I, I met this great woman at a fight. I damn near knocked down chairs and people to get to her. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped the caught on a walkthrough. I stopped her, caught the picture, and I told her like I had hit her up probably like a year ago. I was on one of her lives, and I told her like I'm starting a podcast and would love to interview you. She told me then hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And then just so happens I bumped into her at the fight. And I told her like, yo, look, my name's Smoke, and she said, yo, listen, that picture that you just took, send it to me. I'm not gonna forget. I got you. I said, cool. I hit up 2 days later. She said, yeah, I definitely remember you. Don't worry about nothing. We gonna get it. And most fighters, when they got a fight coming up, they like, yo, man, after the fight, I got you. And she she
Shit.
pulled up on me, man. Like she always been one of my favorites, and she's more of my favorite for even holding it down for me and lending me her time. So thank you, and it was definitely an honor to have you up here on the Smokehouse.
Of course. And make sure y'all tune in to the Zone. Make sure y'all come to Little Caesars in Detroit, June 3rd, watch me fight against Hannah Gabriels. Shields Gabriels too. 15,000 fans. Make sure y'all come
Mm,
out, support the GWOAT. We're gonna have 1,000 kids from the inner cities there.
mm.
Um, Make sure y'all come and support.
Word, word. Make sure y'all be there June 3rd. You know what I'm saying? The GWOAT back, putting on, she putting on magic like she do every time. You know what I'm saying? Peace to Flint. You know what I mean? Let's whoever's out there, y'all on this live, send whatever y'all can send and get that water right.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? They deserve to have that water right just like everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? We always worried about this country and that country. We ain't never worried about home. We need to do it home first. You know what I'm saying? We can't if we not healthy, how we helping out everybody else.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And just one last thing, whoa, could I get a drop right quick? Let them know
Okay.
you came to the smokehouse, who you are, you know.
So basically I'm Clarissa Shields, the GWOAT, and I'm at the Smokehouse. And I'm with Smokehouse.
No, I'm with Smoke with Me TV.
Okay, all right. Hey y'all, it's Clarissa Shields, and I'm with Smoke with Me TV.
Yo, well, thank you. And two, I'm gonna text you for your shirt size. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This is my brand right here, and definitely you, if anybody deserves to have one of these shirts or to be wearing this shirt, it's definitely you. You know what I'm saying? It's called Black Influence.
Okay.
It's my clothing line. You know what I'm saying? You might see BFTB wearing it here and there. Troy
Okay.
Isley, Jamie the Miracle Mitchell wears my shirts out every time she walk out to,
Okay.
to fight. You know what I'm saying? He had on the black and red one earlier, my man AK the Apostle. So I'm definitely I'm gonna hit you up. You let me know the size and the color that you want. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I definitely send you one. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, for
And
sure.
again, thank you. AK, you got some
Of
last words
course.
for the legend?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My signal went bad because I'm in a tunnel, but I just want to say it was an honor and a pleasure to speak with you. And it was an honor. I was the
Same.
cameraman in Jersey. Smoke didn't tell you that I was the one taking the pictures for you, Smoke, when you was out
Oh,
there.
word. You was. You was.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You was. You was.
Wait, you
I
took
said,
pictures of me? You took a
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
of
the picture of me and you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, man. I don't listen, I be seeing so many faces, it be like, I don't even know who, what.
Two. Don't be surprised. You ever see me at your fight? I'm very cool with Dimitri.
Okay, good. So
That's
you'll
my
be there
guy.
June 3rd.
I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I sent you a picture of me and Dimitri at the Hall of Fame because I interviewed him, and the guy that trained him when he fought. his son trains my little sister, my daughter. So
Okay. Yeah, she
come.
says it's time.
But again, it was an honor to meet you, sis. Thank you again. And I got
Okay.
to get out of here, y'all. But salute. Be blessed,
Okay,
everyone.
y'all.
All
All
right,
right,
now
y'all.
thank you,
Peace,
bro.
y'all.
Look, say hi. If you want to say hi, say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, that's my daughter. That's the one that
Hey,
she
daughter.
say, hey, she's sitting here all blushing.
Tell her I want her to keep working hard and stay motivated, stay determined. She can do it.
She said, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay,
All
you
right,
guys, I'm
so
out.
all right, peace, man.
All right.
Again, thanks a lot.
Of course.
All right, man. We wrapping it up, man. The boy gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all for coming through. All my peoples. Thank y'all for coming through. Smokehouse, y'all already know how we do it. Ending this cipher. Peace, y'all.